Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Another Happy Day. And this is a new comedy drama from writer-director Nora Pfeiffer, and focuses on the story of Joanna, played by Lauren Lapkus, who is a new mother who's really struggling with being away from her work and being an artist and dealing with what becomes pretty obvious as some postpartum depression, and her trying to deal with things and finding some kind of human connection as her and her husband Lucian, played by Gene Ely, there's a big disconnect there. And she's desperately trying to make connections, including winding up trying to reconnect with an estranged aunt-in-law who she never really was close to. And through this process, trying to understand what she's going through and trying to learn the process of being a mother. And I think Pfeiffer does a really fine job of finding the uncomfortable humor about things, and this film is certainly filled with uncomfortable humor, and it pushes buttons. It makes you feel awkward in many different ways, and this is the kind of film that really pushes the envelope in terms of like a touchy subject, in terms of like women struggling with being a mother, which upsets a lot of people if you even broach that subject. But here I feel like there's an authenticity about it. There's a frustration. I think it captures that experience of the sleeplessness and the struggle of all the little things, trying to balance that while also really struggling with your mental health at the same time, and not feeling like you're on an island. I appreciate that Pfeiffer finds the little moments where, like, you do see like Lucian, the husband, having these nice little moments with their child, and there are moments of joy like that peek through this cloud that I feel like Joanna is stuck in, and Lapkus commits to this perfectly and really sells this film. Like, she'll fall asleep and have these like strange dreams and like horror fantasies of like what possibly could go wrong with her being a mother. You have the likes of like Carrie Coon pops up for a scene as her boss, and that uncomfortable interaction. But the dynamic that she develops with her of estranged aunt-in-law, there's some heaviness there. There's some discomfort. But it's also interesting seeing how their relationship develops over the course of the film, and it really gets you there. And you could tell this film is made for a very small budget, because there's certain sequences that like would have had a bigger group of people, and the cast is very limited. They're like, very specifically, there's never more than like a couple people on screen at any given moment. And but it like goes over like there's supposed to be a party, and you kind of like jump over that, but it's still focusing on that isolation. And there's a really powerful conversation between Joanna and a friend of hers who's really trying to have a kid, and that disconnect, and there's so much emotion that's underneath so many parts of this. And it has its funny moments, it has its emotional moments, and I think it's a very genuine exploration of being a new mother, struggling with that transition, and especially when you have the weight of extra mental health aspects going on as well, which also her aunt-in-law has those kinds of things as well, and how you can find solidarity with people and make those kinds of connections. In the end, I think this is a nice, lean, engaging 91-minute film that does right by its themes and offers a strong central performance to keep us anchored in it. But those are my thoughts on Another Happy Day. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.